Welcome to Deep Run Farm. I'm Jack Jagoda, and this is my partner, Dr. Phyllis Giroux.
Jack and I are working with PetSafe to develop new products and training methods to help your dog be all that he can be.
Part of responsible dog ownership is education. Your puppy's training began while he is with his littermates. Your training should begin the moment you take your puppy home. A trained retriever is conservation afield. He is a good citizen, family member, and hunting partner. He is a blend of natural and trained abilities. Natural abilities are inherited from your puppy's mother and father. They consist of good eyes, nose, and desire to hunt and retrieve. Everything else will be trained behavior. In this video, we will show you how to enhance your puppy's natural ability and begin basic commands, such as come, sit, heel, hold. Dog training consists of teaching many simple tasks, one leading to another, until you have a trained retriever. We will show you how to introduce your puppy to decoys, calls, guns, boats, and water. Training is not an exact science. Each dog is different and must progress at his own speed. Repetition is the key to successful training. Keep your sessions brief and be patient.
We have a nice soft collar on the puppy, one that we can adjust and will adjust as he grows. We've put it on special frame session. We do all our puppy training on a training table. This particular table is a good height for me. It's below waist level so that I can have the puppy at a height lower than me. This table is about 12 feet long and about 2 feet wide. We do have the rails on it because I will be doing some puppy retrieves on here, as you'll see in a minute. First, we're going to walk the puppy up and down the table. Come on, Jackson. Make sure that he's comfortable with the table. Jackson, of course, has been on this table once or twice before, but it's important that he feel comfortable. If not, talk to him. Come on, buddy. Good boy. Play with him up here. Let him be at ease. All right, so if you've got him comfortable moving up and down the table, we're now going to attach him to the overhead cable. This will free up a hand for us so that we can have an extra hand to train the dog while Jackson has a little bit of restraint on the table itself. Okay, we've got Jackson on the table. We're going to start getting him to come. Good boy, Jackson, come. Good boy, very good. Now we're going to move into sit. By this, I'm going to hold Jackson by his collar and give him a nice little tuck under his butt. I'm going to hold him up straight and get him to look me right in the eye. This is where we begin attention training. Hey, Jackson, good boy. All right, we got that position for a second. We're going to move down the table. Good boy. Good. Sit. Nice tuck. Nice square looking front. Okay. Good boy. Very good dog. Every time I get eye contact from Jackson, I'm going to let him know that's exactly what I want. Tuck, sit. Good boy. Sit. Good boy. You can see I'm tucking him under, not pushing down. This will make a much prettier sit and allow him to make a sit that's square and attractive without putting undue pressure on his young back and hips. Come on, Jackson. Good boy. Good boy. All right. Very good. Jackson, come. Okay, good boy. Very good. Let's go. Good boy. And sit. Good boy. We also start doing some retrieving on the table. It's always good to start with a glove because gloves usually smell like sweaty hands. And dogs like to have them in their mouth. Leather ones are great. I've here got Jackson very interested in this glove. As you can see, he's tugging on it a little bit. That's okay. I think it's good for puppies to learn about tug of war. They can learn about how strong their mouths are, and they'll develop respect for them as we already have respect for them. I'm going to gently take this out of his mouth. I'm going to tease him with it a bit. Good boy. Give it a toss. Hey, hey. All right. Good boy. Okay. All right. That was Jackson's first retrieve. After we have the glove down, we usually move to a nice little retrieving toy. This one is jointed and floppy to simulate game. Hey, hey, hey. Good boy, Jackson. Okay, very good. Now when he comes back, I gently move him into the sit position and let him know what a great dog he is because he's retrieved this for us. We have, in this short lesson, accomplished 3 very nice retrieves with Jackson, some coming and some sitting. So that's going to be the end of this particular lesson. But we're going to finish it off by teaching him how to get off the table himself. Come on, buddy. Okay. This is our friend Jackson. He's 9 weeks old. We've done a little table work with him. We still have his little flat collar on, and we still have him on his long 30-foot lead. We're going to do a little yard work obedience with him now. We're going to work on sit and come and maybe a little bit of heel. This is informal, what we call play training at this stage in his life. Jackson, come. I call him, a little tension on the leash. When he comes here, oh, what a good boy. I want him to know that's the best thing in the world he could have possibly done. But of course, with the rope on, there's not much else he could have done. All righty, let's get you untangled. Good boy. Jackson, come. Okay, what a good boy. Very good. Remember to praise him and let him know that what he's doing is the best thing in the world he possibly could. Good boy. Good boy. Come on, Jackson. Oh, good boy. Very good. And sit. Nice little tuck sit here on the ground, same as we did on the table. Tuck his little butt underneath him. Hold his head up and get good eye contact with him. Good boy. All right. Very good. Come on. Okay. Good boy. All right. Notice I'm holding him in approximately good heel position. Good boy. Notice he's so interested in me. Good boy. Very good. I'm talking to him the whole time. Good boy. And I'm kind of leading him to do things that which he'll be successful. This is how he maintains a good positive attitude toward training and toward life. Good boy, Jackson. Okay, good. Good. Yup, yup. Good boy. Up, up. Good boy. Jackson, come. All right. Very good. Very good boy. Okay. Good boy. Very good. That's the stage of yard training Jackson should be having at this stage in his life. This is our same 9-week-old puppy, Jackson. We're going to start a little field work with him today. He's still got his little flat collar on and he's still on his check cord. We're going to start by retrieving with a nice floppy fuzzy toy, something that's bright and that he wants to pick up in his mouth. He already likes it. He's very interested in it. I've got him held here. Hey, hey, hey. All right, good boy. Okay, I'm going to use the rope to bring him back. Good boy, come on. All right, yes, that's a good boy. Come on. Come on, Jackson. Atta boy. Okay. At this stage, it may be completely normal for the puppy to drop the toy, but coming back is more important. Hey, 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 hey. All right, Jackson. Righty. Good boy, Jackson. Come on. All right. Very good. We almost got a complete retrieve in today. All right. Very good. And we're going to let it go at that. We think that's fine. Okay, I think we'll try a pigeon in a bag next. Sometimes puppies don't hold on to toys very well if they're not all that attractive to them. Hey, hey, hey. All right, very good. This bird is in a little bird bag. That way the dog can be exposed to the sight and the smell and kind of the texture, but not be able to chew the bird if he should want to do that. Atta boy. Okay, very good. This is a perfect example of why Jackson's a little more interested in holding on to the bird than he was his toy. All right, good boy. Good boy. Okay, good boy. Come on. All right, very good. So here we have little Jackson making a nice retrieve of his pigeon. Good boy. Okay. All right. What a dog. Okay. Very good. Very good boy. This was such a great job. And I let him know when he comes back how good it was. I don't really take the bird away from him. I just reward him for coming back. Hey. We're out in our field training segment for our young puppy, 7 to 9 weeks of age. And we're going to talk a little bit about getting him to use his nose and feeling free to enter cover. Hopefully you've been taking him on walks through heavy cover and medium cover, and he's wanting to follow you because he's a youngster and he wants to be near you. We're going to teach him a little bit now about being brave enough to venture out. Hey, buddy. Jackson. Got him pretty excited about this bird. Okay, very good. He could see that fall, and he went right to it and brought it back to us. Good boy. At this age, I'm just gently taking it from him. Hopefully I can get my thumb back. Okay, good. All right, here we go. He didn't see me throw that. That's another important thing. If you're going to toss things for your puppy, be sure he's watching you. Hey, hey, hey. Okay, good boy. Okay, good boy. Hey, hey, hey. All right. This is a little strange. Look at all the stuff in the way. Oh, but he found his bird. All right, good boy. All right, Jackson, what a good boy. Oh, that's such a big haul for you. Okay. All right. We're going to do one more today. Okay, Pumpkin. Here we go. All right. Hey, hey. Ooh, that one went way in there. All right. What a good boy. All right. This is so great for a young puppy of this age. He's venturing right into that cover and coming back with the bird. That's exactly where we want him to be at this age. It's surely important to remember if we're going to be waterfowl hunting with our young gun dog puppy that we need to introduce him to a boat and water at an early age. We always do boat introduction when the boat is on the land. Boats feel funny enough under your feet when there's solid ground underneath him. This is kind of a hard boat to get in for a little puppy, so I'm going to start with the puppy inside the boat. Set him down here. Good boy. All right. What's going on? I'm going to let him sniff around. Whoops. Hey. All right. Come on, buddy. Okay. All right. Very good. All right. He climbed out on his own. I'll see if I can get him to come in. Come on. Come on, buddy. Oh, come on. Come on. Come on. Let's not worry about the rope right now. Okie doke. Come on. Hey, hey. Come on. That's a good boy. Come on. All right. Come on. Here we go. Come on. Good boy. Come on. All right. Good boy. Let me give you a hand. Okay. Very good. Very good. All right. Here we go. That's it. All right. Good boy. Okay, come on. Whoopsie daisy. All righty. There. All right. Now we're going to go to the water. I'm actually going to go in the water with Jackson. Come on, buddy. Okay, come on. That's it. Good boy. Come on. That's a good boy. He's pretty fascinated with what he's finding on the edge of the water. I'm going to just pick him up. But this is just shallow, ankle-deep water here for him. Atta boy. Come on, Papa. Come on. Good boy. Yes. Yes, good boy. Okay, come on, buddy. All right. Very good. Okay. All right. We've got him in the water. He's walking around. He's decided it's okay. We're stirring up a lot of mud, but we've got a nice firm bottom for him. Okay. So now we're going to get our little bumper out. Hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, 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 hey. Come on. Okay. Going to toss it for him. What a nice boy. Good boy. Good boy. All right, Jackson. Good. We've got a nice little retrieve. He's real excited about his bumper today. Good boy. Okay. Very good. Hey, hey, hey. I'm going to toss it right out here in this little water. He can walk to it. All right. What a dog. Good boy, Jackson. Come on. That's a boy. Very good. All right. Okay. Hey, 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 hey. All right. Yeah. Okay. Very good. Okay. All right. That's a perfect water session for your new puppy. This is Sunny. She's a little older than Jackson. She's about 10 or 11 weeks old. She's already had a lot of work on the table, sitting and coming and doing little table retrieves. I'm going to let her get up on the table herself this time, which she's happy to do. Good girl, Sunny. Okay. You can see she's anxious for today's lesson. So, good girl. Sunny, come. Good. Sit. Sunny, sit. Good girl. Very good. You can see what a nice square sit she has. It's very proper. Both her legs are tucked up underneath her. She's sitting and looking at me squarely, and she's happy to give me eye contact. Good girl. Do some retrieves up on the table here with her. Good girl. Hey, 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 hey. Okay. Whoops. Atta girl. All right. Very good. Very good. Okay. I'm going to take that from her. And various objects we've had, these are all fleecy toys that she likes to carry. Good girl. Good girl. You see, she's very happy about them. Good girl. Okay. Good girl, Sunny. Okay. Good girl. She comes back. She wants to play. Good girl. Good. I'm just going to bring her up into the sit position. She dropped it. That's fine. She's pretty excited today. We're going to start working on mouth work with Sunny. Okay, we have a glove on our hand, and we're going to teach the puppy to hold just by gently inserting the glove in the dog's mouth, patting her head, and they should accept this after a couple of times. As long as they're comfortable in that, take the glove out. Good girl. All right. Let her know that's exactly what you want her to do. As soon as she's comfortable with that in a sitting position, you can try to move forward a few steps. This is a little difficult for the puppy. It's like patting your head and rubbing your stomach at the same time. Okay, good. Here we go. All right. Let's go. A few steps. Easy. Good. Very good. Very good. You can see she's trying really hard. She's sitting when we come to a stop. Sometimes she forgets about her mouth and has to let that go. Okay, good girl. Here we go. A few more. Very good. And sit. Okay. The purpose of this is just to do a little bit of this every day so that she gets used to it. And the whole concept of her having a finger in her mouth, or eventually a dumbbell, a dummy, or a bird, becomes second nature to her. But her body has to learn how to cope with this. As I said, it's like learning to pat your head, rub your stomach at the same time. There's a lot of coordination that's involved with this. And that has to be learned. Okay, after we work on that with the glove, come on, Pumpkin. Good girl. We often go to a little dumbbell like this. I like these because the bite on them is small, this part here, and it's easy to pick up, and it can be balanced in their mouths. You can just slide this very easily into the puppy's mouth. Good girl. You see how accepting she is of that? Good girl. Very good. And we're going to move up the table with that in her mouth while we're working on it. Good. I just kind of have her mouth closed here. Here we go. Good girl. All right. Very good. Let's go. Okay. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Here we go. Very good girl. Very good girl. Okay. Good. Good. Okay. You see how hard she's trying to do a good job for us? She's moving forward and sitting automatically. Try to get her to sit up straight. But she's trying to hold this in her mouth. She just hasn't quite got all the coordination ready for it. She can do good on a sitting position. See, I'm just tapping her under the chin. Good girl. What a lovely little puppy she is. She's trying so hard. Okay, now that's really good for that today. Okay, this is our 10 to 12-week-old puppy, and this will be the yard training segment. We've done our table work for today or this week, and we're going to in this session talk about introducing puppies to decoys and a little more distraction. We're going to get a little more formal with our obedience. Good girl. Okay, let's go. Hey, 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 good girl. All right, come. Every gun dog puppy is going to be exposed to decoys in their life. We might as well start as early as possible. I'm glad she's interested, and I'm glad she's not overly interested. Good girl, come. Okay, very good. We've now got an almost automatic sit from her. All right, good girl. Good girl. And we'll work a little more formally on heeling. Good. Sit. Good girl. Heel. Good girl. Sit. Okay. And come. Good girl. Very good. Sit. All right. Good girl. Let her wander off. Use our rope. Come. Good girl. Sit. So as long as you have the rope on your puppy, she never has an opportunity to really get into too much trouble, because every time she does something you don't like, you can just guide her into the correct position. Let's go. Atta girl. Very good. Sit. All right. Good girl. Good. Okay. All right. Sit. The main difference between a puppy at this stage of training and the younger puppy is that we're being a little more consistent and a little more disciplined in our yard obedience. Jack's going to help us out now. I think we're going to try to go on and use something that might look a little more familiar to you for retrieving, a deadfall trainer or maybe even a little pigeon. And Jack's going to call for us to call attention to himself and to get her used to the call. This is a deadfall trainer. Good girl. Okay. All right, that's it. Good girl. Come on. All right, very good. And she's coming back, and I'm getting the deadfall before she can spit it out. That was exactly what we'd like to see in a young puppy like this. We'll do it again. Good girl. Call. Got her watching the bird. I've got her sitting here quietly. Good girl. Okay, good girl. That's it. All right, what a dog. Very good. She's got a nice hold on it. It's one of the nice things about these trainers. The puppies do like to hold them. All right. She's done so well with this, I think we may try a little bird in our bird bag now. We'll maybe get Jack to throw that for us. Rope management is a big part of this. We've got enough so that she can get out without being interfered with, but I still have the end right here. Okay, we're going to have a call. Toss. All right, what a girl. Very good. Okay, come on. What a girl. Very good. Got her right here. Good girl. The sitting position, she's very excited about her bird, you can see. She's chomping it a little bit. We're not going to worry about that now. We're going to get all that mouth stuff under control up on the table. Remember, this is field work. This is where we're encouraging her natural abilities and really want her to feel good about her desire to go and retrieve. Notice I'm letting her go while the bird is in the air or just barely hitting the ground. Okay, Jack.
Okay.
Good girl. All right, very good. Okay, come on, up, up, up. All right, good girl. Okay, very good. See what a nice little delivery we have? I'm going to take the bird from her. She's doing so well, I think we're going to introduce a shot in this training session. Jack has a blank pistol. I'm going to have him move out to the side a little bit so the shot won't occur too close to her. But he's going to throw the bird in approximately the same area where it's been landing. So everything for this is pretty much the same as it has been, but we're introducing a shot at a little distance away from her. Okay, Pumpkin. All right, good girl. Okay. Notice she was so intent on the retrieve that the shot had no effect on her at all. Maybe it's always good to keep your toys up when you're playing with your puppies so that you only have the thing out you're going to use. We'll do that again so you can see that shot. You'll notice that she's not even paying attention to it. She's so excited about the call and the retrieve, and this is so much fun, and she feels so good about what she's doing. It doesn't even affect her. Okay. All right. What a girl. Okay. Come on, Pumpkin. All right. Very good. Okay. All right. And that's an example of appropriate field work for a young puppy, a young gun dog puppy of about 10 to 12 weeks. Okay, we're out in our field training segment with our 10 to 12 week old puppy. We're going to do a little cover work today. We've done some work up on the open grassy area with our retrieves, and the purpose of this is to have the dog comfortable moving in and out of cover and starting to use her nose. All right, Pumpkin. I'm going to do a little retrieve on the edge of the cover for her. Good girl. All right. That was very exciting, isn't it? Good girl. Okay. Thank you. Yes. All right. She really likes her birds. Good girl. Hey, 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 hey. Tossing it into the cover. Good girl. Notice how readily she goes into the cover. She's very happy to go in there and find her bird. I'm going to try to toss one in there now that may be a little out of sight. Good. All right. Now, there. See her tail wagging? She's scenting that. She knows that it should be in there. Where is it? Where is it? She has to look around. She's sure it must be there. See her using her nose. She caught a whiff of it. She's hopping around. Can you see her tail? She's, all right, what a girl. What a wonderful dog. All right. Very good girl. That was so good. She learned so much on that little adventure. She learned that she doesn't always have to see where birds are. She learned how to use the nose and look around and find her bird. All right. All right. Good girl. This is our 10 to 12-week-old puppy. She's already been in and out of the boat several times, but it never hurts for more experience if you have different kinds of boats. Atta girl, come on. Good girl. Help her hop in. Good girl. Very good. Very good. Okay, come on. That's a girl. Here we go. Good. Whenever you have an opportunity to teach a dog to counterbalance coming in a boat by giving them a little pressure on the back of their head, that's a useful tip. Come on, sweetheart. Good girl. I'm going to give her a little pull here. If we were in the water, she would be much more accepting of this now that we've done this on land. Good girl. Okay. Now we've had our little boat lesson for today. We're going to go down and do a few retrieves. Good girl. Okay. We still keep the rope on our puppy when we're doing water retrieves. One, in case they have trouble swimming and we need to haul them back to shore. It's good to use a floating rope. That way it stays on top of the water. Hey, hey, hey. This little puppy, we're going to start with some retrieves in the running water. Good girl. Very good. That's it. Good girl. Okay. Good job. Very good. Okay. Very light, very playful. Hey, hey. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Very good. We're going to try one just into the edge of swimming water now. Good girl. Ooh, okay. Nice gradual drop off is very good for these little guys. Okay. Good girl. Okay. All right. A little farther in the water now. Hey, hey. Good. Good. All right. Oh, what a brave girl. Look at that. Okay. Very good. What a wonderful girl. Good girl. Very good. Now she seems to be swimming well, so we might have an assistant toss one out into the water, giving us a little call. Atta girl. Atta girl. That one was probably a little far, so we'll throw one a little closer. All right. Good girl. Very good. What a good girl. Okay. Another method, if you don't have an assistant, we'll give this a try. It may or may not work. I've got some good-sized rocks here. And I'll toss some rocks toward that dummy and see if we can get her enthused about running toward it. Okay. Hey, hey, hey. Hey, 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 hey. Hey, hey, hey. All right, look at that courage. What a good girl. You are so brave. Come on, Pumpkin. Okay, what a good girl. Come on. All right. What a good girl. Oh, thank you so much. That was great. What a good girl. With water retrieves, especially if it's at all cool, it's important to remember that your puppy's body cannot maintain its own temperature very well. So 1 or 2 or at most 3 retrieves in the water is plenty. Take them out, dry them off, and get them in a warm place right away. This is the final segment of our puppy training video. We're going to go up onto the table with this puppy who is in the 3 to 4 month range. One of the nice things about a well-bred gun dog puppy is that they have a great work ethic. For this little puppy, we could train her 20 hours a day and it wouldn't be enough for her. She really loves to work. The same things we've done with the other puppies are more consistent and more formal with her. Copy here, copy sit. Good. With this puppy, we've also started to introduce the whistle on the table. Good girl. Good. Good girl. Good girl. At this level, she's already understanding that whistle and sit mean something together. Good girl. And we have that nice automatic sit. You can see her looking at me for approval. We have such good attention from this puppy. She just wants to do whatever she can to make me happy. Okay, she's advanced in her mouth work. She's had some hold. I'm going to give her this little dumbbell. Good girl. All right. Very good. We're going to go walking down the table with it. Good. Good girl. Good. Sit. Good. Good girl. Sit. I don't like her rolling it in her mouth. I'm going to pull her forward. Get her up straight. Come on. Nice sit straight. Good girl. Very good. Good girl. Good. Okay. Good girl. All right. Good girl. She can walk with it pretty well. She's still rolling it at this stage. We're going to continue working on that, but she's pretty close to having this nice delivery down for us. Okay, this is the yard work section of our puppy training for our 3 to 4 month old puppy. We're getting quite a bit more formal in obedience, and we'll actually introduce some distractions. You can see our decoys are still out from before. This is Copy. She's had decoys before. I'm still going to let her smell them and investigate them, not retrieve them. Good. That's it. I'm going to move her away. Good girl. Good. Okay. All right. Now that I know that she knows what they are, I'm not going to allow her to investigate them this time. Sit. Good. Heel. Good. Good girl. Sit. You know, I have an almost automatic sit with her. She's turning with me and moving well. Good. Good girl. I have to remind her to keep her attention once in a while, but overall her work is very good. Good girl. Come. Good. Heel. Sit. All right, so that's where your puppy should be when we're getting to about the 3 to 4 month stage. This is a very gradual progression from the little puppy running loose on the leash, getting a little more disciplined. Now, Jack's going to help us out today, and while we're doing our basic obedience routine here of heeling and sitting, he's going to introduce some calls and shots, and we're going to get her to try to be obedient throughout that time. We'll initially do it at a sit. Good girl, sit. Okay, we're going to have a call, please. Sit, sit. She's very interested. She wanted to go, but I kept her here. Another one. Good girl. Now we're going to walk around a little bit, and after we make this turn, I'm going to ask Jack to give us a call. Good. Good. Here. 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 Good girl. Very good. All right. Good. Good. You see, she's almost ignoring it now. I still have a more or less slack leash. Good girl. Good girl. Sit. Good girl. So when she's in the duck or goose blind with us, she's not going to be knocking the blind over just because we've picked up our call. Now this time we're going to ask Jack to give us a blank shot. Good girl. Very good. Okay. She thought, ooh, that sounds like some birds are coming. She wanted to go investigate. I didn't let her as long as she was showing a nice positive reaction to that. Jack and I feel from our years of training that one of the common reasons we see dogs are gun shy is not because they're really afraid of the shot, but more that they're just not disciplined enough to stay where they should be when they hear shots go off. Have another one, please. Good girl. Notice she's sitting still for this one. I'm going to heel around a little bit, and as I come around the turn, if we have another shot, we'll get her to come heeling. Come on. Atta girl, Copy. Good girl. Okay, very good. Atta girl. Let's go. Good girl. See, she's barely even missing a stride. This is a 4-month-old puppy, perfectly happy to still be obedient. Copy, come. With all this going on. Okay, Jack, how about a call and a shot this time? Pushing her luck. Okay, good girl. Okay, good girl. Sit. Okay. You can see what a pleasure an obedient dog is to have, even as a youngster. Here we have our 3 to 4 month old puppy. You can see how this desire and natural ability to retrieve has become enhanced so that she's very happy carrying things around all the time on her own. She's very happy entertaining herself. All right, good girl. Come on, Copy. Good girl. Okay, all right. So we see that's a really big difference. We've really enhanced that tendency in this puppy. Now when we go to our field work and we're doing field retrieves, we're going to start now talking about extending for distance. I'm still holding the puppy here so she can watch her retrieves. I'm not requiring her to be steady in any way other than to just ask her to be more or less still and watch the bird down. Our bird boy is going to give us a call and a shot out there, and we'll do our initial retrieve. And in the process of extending for distance, I'm going to back up away from the bird boy so that the fall lands in the same place each time, but the dog is retrieving at a farther and farther distance. Okay. Good girl. Okay. Come on, Copy. See, I move back. She's returning back the longer distance. Good girl. Very good. Okay. All right. We didn't get a very good delivery there. I'm going to put this back in her mouth. Good girl. Okay. Very good. All right. Good girl. Okay. I'm going to set her up to do the same retrieve. But we're about twice as far away now. Copy. Atta girl. Okay. Good girl. Copy, come. Good girl. All right. Okay, good. Good. We'd like to have you delivering to hand. That's good. Let's turn around. Good. Okay. Right. Now, although she went out very well that time, she didn't come back very well. So this time when I let her go, I'm actually going to follow her out with the rope. Do you have another bumper? Copy. Good girl. All right, come. Good girl. That's it. Good girl. Very good. All right. You see how easy it is to make that correction once you have the rope on the dog, as long as you have the end of it. Now we'll try one just letting her go the distance. Good girl. I'm sitting her up so she's facing where the fall is, not the bird boy. Getting her all untangled. Okay. Copy. Okay, good girl. Come on. Good girl. Good girl. Okay. Very good girl. What a great retrieve for a 4-month-old puppy. This is our 3 to 4 month old puppy, and we're going to work a little bit in cover now as part of our field work. Good girl. Copy, come. That's it. Very good. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Good. All right. I'm going to toss it in a little heavier area. Out of sight now. She's sniffing around, hopping up in the air, searching for air scent. What great persistence for this young pup to stay in there. She thinks it's there. She keeps catching wind of it, working it out, working it out. Look at the tail. Look at the tail. All right. That is so great. These young puppies, they need to learn to like to go into the cover and be rewarded finding things in there. This is a great, great introduction for your dog to go upland hunting. When putting puppies into the water, it's wonderful if you have a point like this to run off of. If you don't run out of a corner, but run out of the center of a flat area, so the puppy won't be encouraged to run along the bank, but rather be encouraged to jump directly into the water. This is our older puppy, and we know she's a good swimmer, and we know she's confident about retrieving. She's very excited. We have an assistant out there, and he's going to give us a call and a shot, and he's going to throw a bumper out there for her to retrieve. Our goal is to have her swim straight out and come straight back. So we'll see how that goes. Nice attention, watching the bird. Copy. She's a real enthusiastic little girl. That's a girl. Good. Okay, good girl. Straight out and straight back, a perfect water retrieve. What a girl! Okay. All right. That's it. Come on, good girl. And try to take it from her mouth before she drops it. Okay, we'll do one a little longer. A puppy of this age, we would be thinking about having her swim maybe through a few sticks or some obstacles in the water, but not today. Okay. Look at her watch that bird in the air. Copy. All right. Notice she's swimming so much better than our younger puppy. This just comes with age and experience and having enough drive to go out there and do it. Look at her, intent on that bird. Good girl. Okay. Good girl. Come on. Sometimes if your puppy might want to go to shore, you can make a little noise. Hey, hey, hey. Swing something. If you have a hat, wave the hat. It'll get the puppy to come directly back to you when you don't have a chance to have the rope in your hand all the way out there. Atta girl. Good girl. Okay. All right. Okay. What a great partner for future duck hunting.